Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
First thing that happens when I leave the castle on my day off is a sibling of Christ trying to pick a fight?
Duel 1. Let's rock!
Did I say something stupid on Twitter again? Nah, that can't be it. I don't mind the visit, Celeste, but I could tell you lack any sort of paperwork. Why didn't the gate just destroy you physically, spiritually, and conceptually? I hope nothing's wrong with it, because that means a terrible thing for my nation. I made it so my kind would never be subjugated to the enemies of God ever again. Oh well, I'll throw my worries to God and enjoy the rest of my day off. Perhaps more of our friends are around. You know my name comes from my pet weapons, right? Anyways, you're gonna meet them now! I hope you found the Kreemsicles to be adorable. Spoon, just because you're my Oshi, that doesn't mean I have to go easy on ya. Rum's my drink of choice, but we do have some high quality whiskey that can knock someone out. When you wake up, try some and it will be like reliving this fight. Fox boy, you thought this would be a fair fight? That dinky sword of yours pales in comparison to the Kreemsicles!
Here comes Daredevil! Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
Fancy seeing you here, Damien, my friend. But what brings you to Tropicus? Did you come to test your mettle like all the people I faced against thus far? I hope not. I gotta see what's wrong with the gate, and time's of the essence. Have you spun a spell that will knock me out? Seduction magic does not work on me, as we are two different species. If you're insistent on staying, perhaps use your understanding of magic and head to the gate, cause maybe there's something only you can find out. Meet up with me back here when you're done. I think more of my friends are gonna try to kick my ass at any moment. Fighting isn't your style, so get out of the way, Junie. Best I could do is give you an antique lamp as compensation for this bout of fisticuffs. Hey Yorkie, if I win, could I get a hat like yours for my horse ears? When you recover, get to making that hat!
Here comes Daredevil! Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
Well, I'm no closer to finding out what's wrong with the gate, but are you enjoying your time here in Tropicus County? It's the result of my hard work and love for my people. On one hand, I'm glad more people are visiting, but are they here for the right reasons? Wait, you still want to fight? Wait a second, hold up! Don't overexert yourself. You need time to recover after our last fight. Oh no, Gabriel's gonna kill me. Best I solve this issue quickly now. Look, if you want to be helpful, tell my people the problem, but try not to send them into a panic, alright? This whole thing is making my cortisol levels spike, and I lack any sort of hard drugs to mitigate it. I don't want my nation to be defenseless, but I should be hearing back from another friend who tried to kick my ass whether the gate works or not, so God willing he finds what's wrong with it.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
You found no issues with the gate? Maybe your magic ain't specialized for anything beyond the third dimension.
Duel 1. Let's rock!
I hope you're not lying to me, Damien. It seems you're telling me the truth. I'm sorry for doubting you. This has got me all sorts of stressed out. I really hope there's no one else coming to try to fight me. Maybe do another diagnostic? I could even lend you perception of the 11th dimension for a short time enough for you to do that. But for now, it seems like I gotta keep fighting. Hey, Ami, whose lore are you gonna hijack, appear in next? I finally got some payback for. Hey, Allie, will you sing on Tropicus Radio? This isn't a question, it's a demand. I think my people will appreciate your appearance on the radio. Why, if it isn't the warrior of hope herself. You know, Melinda, I hoped for this outcome. I don't think I want to be your lab citrus, Miss Volta. Regarding our enemies, I'm happy to share some notes. There are no strawberries here, friend. Mrs. Ghoulie, if you're wondering about the sentient strawberries, they might exist? I don't know. It's past your bedtime, old mare. Hey, Rima, I better have a puff piece made for me pronto. That ass-kicking was worthy of having a documentary made about me.
Here comes Daredevil! Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
What the hell? I guess this was gonna happen eventually. Wait, what's with the getup and the joint? Do you think you're gonna win a fight against your master? It don't be looking like that, Mr. Stancil. When did, more like how, did Jamal get here? Ha! I won! I guess you could say it do be like that, Mr. Stancil. Okay, this madness has to end. Guards, take my jester back to his quarters and apply the infinite power null binky on him immediately. Ah, Damien. I assume you figured out what's going on with the gate for real this time?
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
Hey Damien, I just fought my court jester and whooped his ass. That felt cathartic, but what's been going on hasn't been an issue? Wait, the gate wants this to happen? Interesting. Oh no, my enhancement on you hasn't worn off yet? Damn, you're a fast worker. And you want to kick my ass again? Why does that not surprise me? Wait, why do you have horns and a tail? You never went all out before, huh?
Duel 1. Let's rock!
You're lucky there was no one around. Therefore, no one got scared. You know, I'm starting to think that if the gate is wanting this to happen, is there something that I've been craving for a while? I'm not usually one for random bouts of fisticuffs, but I will admit beating the shit out of my jester was a lot of fun, and I also got to see the powers of my friends. Even some celebrities stopped by just to throw down. This has been quite the day, but I suppose I shouldn't worry about it just as long as I can get to bar hopping when they open. Hey Tomoe, you ready for a clash of fist, vine, hooves, and most of all, ears? It might be time to head back to boot camp if that's all you got. Haha, flower power. Not as cool as citrus power though. You know, Misty, I got my powers from flowers. Ironic, huh? Wanna take a look at them? They're quite majestic. Hey, Mr. Ginger, give me your strongest drink. Wait, this better not be made with the blood of fruit kind. You know, Grey Ghost, I've fought against the paranormal before. I guess you retreated back to Chronic's Blunt. I wanted to ask you some questions, damn it. Ah, Saturn, come to harvest my organs today. I'd recommend you don't eat my organs. You'll find yourself no longer existing in any way if you do. Just a heads up. Ah, what's up, Josie? Quick question. Do you have the ability to sprout horse ears? Trademark. Good news, Black Dragon. You are now legally required to perform for us at Tropicus Stadium. No, it's not Tropicana Stadium. They are legally distinct. Guards, forge, get her signature.
Here comes Daredevil! Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
Hey, War Master, you must have heard the news too. But I don't really have time right now to fight. I just have to commune with the gate and then we could get shit-faced and go bar hopping together. My nation has some damn good ones, from high-class establishments, to clubs, to dive bars. Hey now, I'm not Jack Murphy. What's with the look? I hope this won't take long, but you really want to try to slice me up. You were holding back, weren't you? I never thought you were the type to do that, Chronic. Alrighty then, let me talk to the gate and then we could get to bar hopping. Beep, boop, beep, boop. That was quick, damn. Wait a second, the gate did all this for me? I've been stuck doing royal paperwork for all this time. It didn't want me getting weak and comfortable. Hey, Chronic. Let me repent for my bitch think the best way I can. Let's go balls to the wall crazy with our next duel. It just so happens, it's gonna start right now. We got plenty of time before the bars open. Hold nothing back.
Here comes Daredevil! Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts. Heaven or hell.
You better not be too stoned for this fight. Thanks for fulfilling my request, War Master. I'm one happy horse, Orange. Right on time. The bars are now opening. Don't worry about waiting in line. You're with royalty. But before we go, I'd like to chat. What I learned about what happened with the gate is fascinating. You can now bypass getting papers by fighting. The gate has a part of my soul in it, and if I recall correctly, it has a small portion of my desire in it as well. It knew I wanted something more interesting in this timeline and this reality than managerial work of alternate timelines and realities. What it did wasn't a burden, it was a blessing. Now I don't have to worry about what happens if I leave the county to visit a friend, because my friends can visit me without facing destruction of their body, soul, and concept. As much as I hate to admit it, I like a fair fight, and it's something I've been looking for a long time now. Enough of this sappy shit. Let's get crunk, War Master!